Hello everyone and welcome back to Village Life. We are at the second final stage of the event and it's such a fun event actually. It's just been full with bunny bursts and evil queens and really bad humor. So I really much like this event. And I think I will be hurrying these up a little bit. This is so expensive. But I guess that's the price for not recording in due time, but unfortunately I was actually sick, so couldn't really do much about it. At least we saved off more or less 2 gems on each hurrying up, so that's always something. But yeah, it's really annoying when you plan to do stuff and then you get really sick and then you're totally a week behind. And then you realize that apparently you have recorded episodes you don't even remember, so you also have those to edit, and yeah. It was kind of surprising when I found that out, that I suddenly was, I had recorded 3 episodes I didn't account for, so yeah, I was a bit surprised by that, I must admit. So I don't know what to do. Guess I'm going to be busy editing tomorrow. It seems that it's only going to be 12 hours no matter what. But I just have the feeling, a slight feeling, that the last one is going to be the longest, so we'll wait with using hazels until then. So we have Leah do this. And build this item. She's still... Meow! Hello! She lost the crown! The crown has fallen far. Haha! That dreadful queen really hates the cat. She really hates Chester. Aww. She's finally gone. A cat! Usually it's the mice. Like, you know, like, oh, a mouse! Wait! But this time it's Chester. Isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's Chester his name is in Alice in Wonderland. She won't be bothering us again, especially with our furry friend protecting us. Yeah, cats can be nasty in that department. If you train them well, they can actually be pretty well guard dogs. I have not trained my cats to do so. They try to run out every time they get the chance. Now that it's safe here, would you and Albus like to stay with us? I would love to. Besides, I don't think I can care all for Albus's... Oh, it is litter! I was wondering in the last, or I think 2 episodes ago, if it was the litter when it's kids. Because it is litter with cats, but some other animals have different terminations for their young. So, and I'm not quite into those terminations. I usually just say litter no matter what, because people kind of know what I mean. But it's also important to kind of say the right thing. Anyway, so basically, anything worked out well for the villagers and want to celebrate. Huh? Well, that was an epic triumph. I thought I would never see the back of that woman. Kind of sad, because maybe she's just misunderstood after all. Anyway, we should put on a show. Oh, another stage? Why are we going to make space for that one? Going to make sure that our victory is never forgotten. Oh, is it Tim or Tom? Can I be the rabbit? Can I be a rabbit? I really want to be a rabbit. Please, please, please. Aww. Oh, it's costumes. That's nice. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I'm just going to skip that one pretty fast, because I will be hurrying up this one. So, yeah. Sorry. But that's also the one that's going to take the longest time, as we can only see here, just with the white cotton right there. Yeah, pure white cotton. That took 4 hours. And these were the last thing to unlock, and they take 16 hours, so that would be 4 hours here, because we have a good villager right there. Oh yeah, the other thing is actually, I just want to see here. We still need some more rushes for this. Can we actually manage to... Oh! We can start building that as well. Let's do that. Because then we only need some handy helpers, as we could say, to build the final... It is the final one. Yeah, it's the final farming house. And then we will be acquiring the last farming plot. And then the whole farming area will be complete. That feels good to say. Especially for one who is like me, very OCD about completing stuff. And I get annoyed if I'm not completing stuff. Anyway, let's see here. Spoilers. Fairy tales. We have unlocked her. So the question is, where is she? Oh, she should be right there. Allison. There she is. Oh, she's a beautiful young lass when she grows up. Her apron is a little torn though, but it's fine. She kind of have the same sprite as Dorothy though. Playdemic, were you a little lazy there? The dress is different, but I can see the face sprite is basically the same. If not completely the same. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The idea behind this is great. And I think, on the other hand, Alice came before Dorothy, so Dorothy is probably made of connections and correlations. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, she's picking her nose. Why does her eyes go inward when she picks her nose? It's very concentrating to pick it. Oh no. Anyway, let's see here. We need to also craft the stage, where we need the queen's flower. And we need the caterpillar silk as well. Yes? Yes? And... oh, no. Okay. I was like, no! Okay, it's only the pine prods that broke. I guess it's... I got nervous there for a second. It might have been... oh no! Why is she standing all the way over there? Can you hit the flowers for me? Or can you farm the flowers on the way over there? Are you snacking while you're working? I don't think your hatchet can hit here. Oh well, I'm not gonna complain much. And then we need some birch, and then we still need to craft this pine box, which is okay. Let's go give a check here. Oh, we can actually go and see if we can have Phoebe have another child. Because, yeah. Just because. She wasn't logged in the last round. Let's see if she's logged in this round, because there's no acquirements in this village for her to craft anything while she's trying to become pregnant. Oh, yay! Alrighty then. So, I think it will be a 2-star villager, because we are low on gems. And we have Eddie right over there, so it's fine. And I'm thinking, I came to think of it, is Eddie a reference to Rocky Horror Picture? Like Eddie from there? Or is it from a completely other series? Or they're just original creations? Do you guys know that? If you know anything about it, then put it in below, because every time I hear the name in the form of Eddie and kind of gothic, and then at the same time in sort of a Halloweenish Drella. I think we have had her before, actually. But I love the grey eyes. But was... yeah, I think actually we have had her before. That's okay. That's fine. But yeah, I every time I hear the name Eddie and his clothing is kind of rockish, I'm thinking of Meatloaf from Rocky Horror Picture playing Eddie. If anyone is old enough to remember that movie, with Tim Curry as the lead actor, one of them. I really love that movie. I still watch it now and then. I am a huge fan of Tim Curry and his movies. I really think he's a great actor, even though he's in a wheelchair now and all that. I really admire all his work, actually. Let's see here. Oh, we're done with this, so we can start collecting more here. Great. And let's see here. There's actually a lot of actors I'm a huge fan of, but some of them are unfortunately no longer in this world. But that doesn't mean you still don't admire them in any way. Your admiration for someone doesn't necessarily just go away just because they've passed away. And that's kind of sad to talk about right now. Brr, let's go back to the good times with... Oh, she actually finally managed to go to the farming plot. Yes, she found her way from the apple tree. Let's see here, and then let's just finish these off. Yes. And let's see here, what do we else need? Oh yeah, we're just finishing this off. And what do we... Oh, the stage. And we will have Isadora do that. And I'm pretty sure that might take a day to finish. If I'm not wrong, this would take a day. Oh, it took 16 hours. So it was still good to keep Hazel as our little backup here. Because now we can do this. And maybe save a little gem or two. Child time. Please? Thank you. The heavens or the cosmos has listened to me. Oh, I'm still like hyped after watching 4 from earlier today. The whole cosmos idea and all that. I really love it, and it's actually Thor and that whole Valhalla cosmos is from the Scandinavian, or rather the Viking belief, the Nordic mythology. And I went in there as I always find stuff intriguing when it has something to do with maybe some history or some background story. And I will say, history-wise, not that accurate, but it didn't actually take away from the movie. Example-wise, in the original mythology, Hel is not Thor and Loki's sister, but Loki's daughter. So it's like minor details that separates the Marvel world with the mythology, but I still find this movie quite intriguing in so many ways. And I will definitely get it for DVD. And I will stop talking about movies right now because... But on the other hand, I should probably talk about Alice in Wonderland. Or Alice Walking Through the Mirror Glass. I really liked Through the Mirror Glass. I had never read that one. I only read like Alice in Wonderland. And it was so like... It was beyond what I thought it was like about. So it's very intriguing to see the Tim Burton style move. I've always, again, another one I'm a very big fan. I'm a very big fan of Tim Burton's works. Because I like this half gloomy but still kind of demure atmosphere in all his movies. I feel relaxed when I watch them, if you can say it like that. And it's so intriguing. But of course, it's not to everyone's taste, and everyone's taste is different. And it's really nice to be out with my friends and watching these movies because we all have different taste when it comes to movies, and then have a healthy discussion afterwards about how we perceive the movie. And we did that with Thor today, and it was so fun and it was so nice. Up above, so nice. This is so fun. Oh, hey, wait, what? We have 2 Allisons here. Something wrong. Anyway, we have young Allison with green eyes and older Allison. Hey, we have some Allisonception here. Maybe not. Anyway, what a great story. Doesn't my dad look silly dressed as the queen? Oh, it's because we need a kid, and Allison is the only kid here. Sorry. He certainly does, but your portrayal of Albus stole the show. Aww. Now, I should really unpack. Can you help me with my little bunny? Well done, selling Speaking too fast. Well done saving Allison and her rabbits from the Mad Queen. Yeah. She was a bit angry. I wouldn't say she was mad. Because that would be... I would say the Mad Hatter let be the Mad Hatter and let the evil queen or the Red Queen be the Red Queen. There was a reason why she was called the Red Queen. one, her taste for bread, and two, with their heads. And there's a lot of story behind it and all that, but we don't have time for discussing that, or I don't have time to talk about it. So, hey, because we're coming up to the time limit more or less. But this is so fun, and maybe we should move some of all these items out the way. Hey, what are you? Unlock Allison's chest. Okay. What is this? Oh! Huh? Was that 25? I guess that was 25 free gems there. I didn't know that. Well, that's awesome. Okay, that's the first time that's like we've had a gym gift at the end. Now it's more or less hero charms you get, but having a chest of gems. Now that actually caught me off guard. I didn't know that could actually be a thing. Anyway, this is a fun item, isn't it? Yeah. So we don't get the bunny, do we? No, we probably don't. Maybe, just a second. Let's actually see if we have the bunny, because I have a lot of stuff now due to the daily, due to the whole daily spin wheel and the gyms and all these funny things. It doesn't seem like we have the bunny either here. It means we're not gonna keep Albus. Dumble Rabbit. Albus Dumble Rabbit would not be staying for long. That's kind of sad. I guess. Oh, we keep the cat though. We gotta keep the cat, but we don't get the rabbit. Oh, that's kind of sad. Unless, oh. Why, why can't I place you anywhere? Kitty! Go over here and have fun. Yeah, right there. That's fine. No, it's not hiding behind. Oh, I was just hoping it was hiding behind them, but it's not. Okay, never mind. I think actually I will restart the game and we will see what the next event is and start that one up. I think that would be a good thing. Yes? Yes. Oh. Okay. It seems I've caught up to all the events there is so far. Well, of course, except the winter events, which only unlocks during winter because it has to have snow with some of them. I'm pretty sure. Well, that's nice to know that we've all caught up, and now we can do some episodes where we do progression in the village, I think. And maybe give some time to the different aspects of the game. Maybe some of the compendium here, which I'm only basically just clicking on now and then to unlock people. As well as maybe rearranging the village a little bit to the part that... Should we try and see if we can actually unlock one of the 3 left areas what we have? Because I still have 2 hero charms left. I think I would do that. Let's do that instead of an event, because we know the event will not come. So, or we don't have more events. So let's have 1 charm use and see if we get a villager for one of the 3 areas that we are missing. And I will not be looking because it needs to be a surprise for me as well. There we are. So what are we getting? What are we getting? When we already have hat. It's Caridren. Caridren. Okay. Apparently there's a little more rare to get than others. Or else either that or I'm very unlucky. We also have another hero charm. Let's just use them all. It's fine. And that also means that we will start gathering more and more gems. And until the next events are going to start, which is probably, I'm assuming, in December. That would be logical in some way. Yes! One we don't have! So nice! We haven't had Artemis, so that's nice. And that's a name after a Greek goddess. That's what I know. So basically we can now unlock another area. So let's do that instead of starting up an event because we don't have more to do. So let's wait for that. Let's see. Oh, it's this area. The owl the owl here are sacred. I will consult with them for permission to live here. Oh yes, Artemis is the... Oh yes, that's right. Artemis is the goddess of hunt. She's the god of hunting, like huntress. That's right. She's both the Roman and the Greek god of hunting. Yeah. So she will consult with the owls, and hopefully they will allow us to get through. And maybe we should. Who doesn't have a home actually? Calodrin, Artemis, and Allison doesn't have a home. So we'll move her in here together with these guys because bottle up. And then we have Artemis. I think Artemis should be allowed to live where she's discovering, or where to her area, as well as now I can't remember where Calodrin were. But we can move her in here though. In her own little cottage for now, because we're still missing a lot of space for all the buildings that we have. And of course we have Hazel over there pregnant, and oh, this is going to be so much fun. And she's still whirling away. And we have this, yes? We have explored, and the hours have let us through. So the huntress, the goddess of the huntress goddess, the goddess of hunt, will let us through. Yes. This is a peaceful place. The owls have welcomed us into their sanctuary. Well, wouldn't that technically be a theme that would allow you through? Because she has the owl as a symbol. I'm not gonna question it. Never mind. Oh, this is a big area. Wow. Wow. So this is a building for 4 people. I think I can probably make some cool... Can you guys remember I said I would probably make a funeral place, like a memorial area? I think this should be the memorial area because it just has that right space, and it seems very demure. It's a place of sanctuary. It's a place of spirituality, I guess, as well. So I think we could design a beautiful memory place here for all those who passes away in village life. We don't have space for everything, but we can make a beautiful memory place for everyone. But I think we also got Artemis, so I'm just going here. We're still missing 2 though. 3. No, we're missing 2. Thank you. I'm like, 3! Where's the last spot? But we're missing Hyesta and Wells. Hestia and Wells. And we have a lot of him. We have a lot of his type. Okay. But I think we will be ending off here, and on to next time. Take care and have a fantastic day, y'all.